starvation wage. We've got to raise the minimum wage to a living wage, and let's raise it to $15 an hour for the next year. Our goal is that anybody who works 40 hours a week should not be living in poverty. That's not too much to ask for. We need pay equity in this country. Women should not be making 78 cents on the dollar compared to men. Right now, because of inadequate and antiquated rules, we have workers today working 50 and 60 hours a week who are quote-unquote supervisors who don't get time and a half. We've got to change overtime rules so that if you work 50 hours a week, you get time and a half for the work you do. At a time when this country is losing $100 billion every single year because corporations and billionaires stash their money in tax havens abroad, we're going to change the tax rules. Warren Buffett, one of the wealthiest people in the world, was honest enough to say that he is a multi-billionaire, pays an effective tax rate higher than his secretary. You got hedge fund managers on Wall Street who pay an effective tax rate lower than truck drivers and nurses. When you have so much wealth and income inequality, the rich and the multinational corporations must start paying their fair share of taxes. Right now, in Congress, you have a Republican budget which gives tax breaks to the top 0.2%, but makes devastating cuts in every program that impacts the elderly, the children, the sick, and the poor. And our view is that from a human point of view, we do not want kids in this country going hungry. We don't want elderly people living on $12,000 a year. We don't want young people not being able to get jobs. So what we have got to do is change the priorities of America. The priority should not be to see billionaires become even richer. The priority should be that everybody in this country can live with dignity and security. So what we are going to do, Republicans, for years, have been trying to cut Social Security, and for years we are pushing them back. But protecting Social Security is not enough. We have got to expand Social Security benefits. Now, let me tell you a little bit of the opposition that we are up against and what's happening in this country. All of you are familiar with the Citizens United Supreme Court decision?
Yes.
What the Supreme Court said by a 5-4 decision, one vote, they said, we think free speech means that billionaires can buy the United States government. You know, they didn't phrase it exactly that way, but that's what they said. The result of that is you have a billionaire class, and you've got one or two of them right here in Las Vegas. Right here. In fact, people think politically that the first caucus in America is in Iowa or maybe New Hampshire where they have a primary. That's wrong. You held the first caucus here. It's called the Sheldon Adelson Caucus. All the Republicans came here and said, Sheldon, what do you want us to do? And we'll do it, but please give us hundreds of millions of dollars for our campaign. And then the Koch brothers had their caucus, I think in California, same thing. So what is happening now because of the Citizens United decision is that billionaires can spend as much money as they want on the political process. And that is, to my mind, undermining what American democracy is about. What American democracy is about, in Vermont, we hold what we call town meetings. Like this, people come out in the town and say, how much are we going to spend on roads, and how much are we going to spend on education, and how much are we going to spend on municipal service? And they argue with each other, and at the end, people raise their hands. That's one person, one vote. That's my understanding of what democracy is. Not the ability of one family to spend $900 million to buy the United States Congress and the White House. That's not democracy.